Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has postponed the wedding of his youngest son Avner Netanyahu as the escalating conflict with Iran is deepening day by day. The highly anticipated ceremony was set to take place at Ronet's Palm, a luxury venue nestled in Kibbutz Yaakov, just north of Tel Aviv. But instead of wedding bells, the air around Tel Aviv now rings with sirens, air raid sirens. The decision to postpone came amid growing public outrage. Anti-government protest groups had already condemned the Netanyahu family for planning a lavish celebration and a ceremony while dozens of Israeli hostages remain trapped in Gaza. Social media exploded with accusations of insensitivity, many calling it a slap in the face of grieving families and soldiers on the front lines. And this wasn't just a PR issue, it was a full-blown security threat. Police had reinforced the entire area around the venue with iron roadblocks, barbed wire, and a no-fly zone extending nearly 2 kilometers. Authorities feared not just protests but attacks. This all comes as Israel ramps up military operations under Operation Rising Lion, a bold and controversial strike deep inside Iran, targeting what Israeli intelligence claimed were key nuclear and military facilities in Tehran. The Iranian response? Immediate, ruthless. A barrage of ballistic missiles launched at Israeli cities, Tel Aviv, Haifa, Petah Tikva, all under fire. Civilian homes were destroyed. Fires lit up the night sky. Air raid sirens blared across the country, forcing millions into underground shelters. The toll is staggering. According to the Associated Press, Israeli airstrikes have killed over 400 people in Iran. In Israel, at least 14 civilians are dead, many more injured, traumatized, displaced. And now, amid the ashes of war, even personal milestones like weddings are no longer private. Avner Netanyahu and his fiancée Amit Yardeni had hoped to start a new chapter. But instead, their story has been put on hold. Another casualty of a war spiraling far beyond borders or politics. As rockets fall, families mourn, and leaders strategize, the people of both nations are left asking, when will this cycle of retaliation end? And at what cost must peace be paid? This is not just a conflict of nations, it's a war that now echoes in wedding halls that fall silent and futures put on pause.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.